Hello and welcome to part two of this series. This is the website revision series whereby looking at completed websites done by our students, then review them so that they can make changes on the various websites if there are errors or if there are things needed to be corrected on the particular website. Now today we'll be reviewing two, like the one we did last time, that's John Donne and Ayo. Okay, that's Mr. 52 and Ayo. Now, when we look at this, okay. Now, one issue I have here is that this button is too close to the end of the section. It should There should be spacing. Like I explained how you spaced here. I can see you've implemented the spacing that we talked about in the last video. Okay, the spacing. Okay, the spacing. Good. That's good. Okay, another thing is that your header is too big. It's too long. That's in terms of height. Reduce the pixels by 30%, and then also the menu items, their text size is too big. If you check the original size site, let's go to the original site. That's Pipers Engineering. If you check the original site, you'll be able to see the size of the font. You can see it here, how it is. Then the font is 17 pixels. Okay, font is 17 pixels. Just work on your design. What you have here is 20, which is meant to be 17. Okay, this section is okay. It's calm. I like this. You were able to fix this section, which is good. Next time, what you do is put this navigation arrows outside, and then this ones, let there be spacing be between this and the slider. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Love this. Okay, you didn't add any hover effects to your buttons. Even the first button, so I don't think you added any hover effects. You didn't add any other hover effect, and they are not linking to the respective pages. Okay, this is good. This is good. I like how you implemented the spacing and all. That's good. Then you were able to fix this. Okay, I corrected that in the last video. Now here, the spacing up here and down here is not the same. Try and make them the same. Let there be uniformity in your design. And then also the spacing up here is not enough. We can increase the spacing here. You can add an extra 50 on top here. And then your footer, okay. The next page we have is the About Us page. Let's look at the About Us page. Okay, okay, okay. That's good. Let's go to our services page. Okay, okay. I like what I'm saying. Okay, okay. Now, for this page, what do we have on the original contact us page? Okay, we have a map and then we have this and a form. Now, why is your header not showing? First of all, what I want you to do is to check the page setting and see if the template is set to Elementor full width, because it looks like it's on canvas. That is why the header is not showing. Okay, and then you didn't add your footer is not also showing, so it's a sign that it's Elementor canvas that you use as the template for this page. Elementor canvas will not enable the header and the footer to function or display. What will make them function and display is Elementor full width. You are meant to implement that for every of your pages. And also, one thing I noticed is that all your pages having question mark page I underscore dot ID and the rest. Uh, Question mark page underscore ID equals to. So it's not correct. It's either two things. One, when you were creating the page, you didn't save it with the name. Or two, under your permalink section in your settings, it is not set to post name. It is set to maybe page ID or other numeric value. It is not set to post name. So I'll be doing a video on how to set up your WordPress dashboard immediately after you've gotten your hosting and domain. How to set up the main home pages, how to set up your permalinks and so on. So I'll be doing a tutorial for you guys on that very soon. Okay. But overall, there's improvement. Just on this contact page, there was no work done. Now the next site we have is by Ayo. Okay. See the spacing here. I like that, but it's too close to this edge. We can do what John did over here by shifting the the heading text, and also the font is not correct. The font is not correct. You can see the size here. See the size here. They are totally different. The font size here also totally different. If you want to pick the font, you can just go over to the page, double click on it, then use Fontello. Then check the font, the size, the color, everything about the font. You'll be able to see it over there. It's here too, the same thing. Outfit 665 pixels. You'll be able to see everything. It's a Chrome extension that I use called Fontello. So you can just install that Chrome extension and do it. But if you want me to do a tutorial on that, please let me know so I can do that for you. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so the sizes of the fonts, please work on it. Okay, now you didn't replicate exactly what we have here. You can see what we have here. You can see the styling, the spacing, the icons used. Okay, you use the icon in a way, but the text font is not correct, and you made it italic. It's not meant to be italic, and your section is supposed to start from, it's supposed to be straight. I explained this in the last video. It's supposed to be here. Okay, it's supposed to be here, starting from here. Now, if it's not starting from there, and other pages are, you can see other things are aligned. It's just this place that is not aligned. But I can see what you did here in terms of the padding, both up and down. That's good. Okay, yes. Always try to make sure your padding is consistent. If you are using 100 here, make sure it's 100 you use here. 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 Don't use 50 here, 70 here, 150 here. Different figures. You understand? Okay. Okay, I like this. You were able to implement this. Okay. Now this section is meant to be aligned to the left. Aligned to the left. Supposed to be aligned to the left, not center align. And then also this is supposed to be aligned to the left. I don't know why yours is aligning to, it's not even the middle. I don't think this is even middle. Align everything to the left and make the page address and reach out on the same line. Make them on the same line. And the space in between the home and the pages and this address to this address title should be the same thing. You can't have one up, another one down. This one is separate. You understand? So rectify it, please. But I can see improvement. I can see improvement. Here it's too tight. You can see spread it out a little bit. Let's go to the About Us page. Let's see what we have here. Now, on this page, you did not work on the width setting I told you to work on in the last video. If you scroll under here now, see where it's starting here. Okay, let me use. Starting here. If we go to a different place now, okay, it's not copying. Hold on. This. Okay. If we go to the About Us page, you see it's not starting from where it's supposed to start from. Remember, we agreed on 1140. That's 1140 pixels for the width. This is totally wrong. Even the heading, everything is just messed up. It's not the same size as the original website. If you come over here, you can check the size. If you come over here, you see the spacing between these two texts. You just jam packed everything together, and then this sizing is totally wrong. Totally wrong. It's too big. The full width, you didn't make it full. Then here, why is this image overlapping the content that's at the back here? It's not supposed to be so. I can see something coming out here, meaning there's content at the back here. Let me go to the website and see. That is covering our experience. See? Even the text size here is too big. It's just too big. Who is this? No, 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 no. We just have to work on it. Here on the footer now, we can see it's correct. The 100140. Then why the rest of the About Us page is wrong. Let's go to our services page also. You have a very big issue with your font. Use the correct font size and font style. Why is this aligned to the center? Is it aligned to the center here? No, it's aligned towards the left. It should not be aligned to the center. This should not be aligned to the center. This should not be aligned to the center. And again, how this section works is very simple. Now, we have over here, we have two containers. Let me explain with my own. Now, we have two containers here and here. What I did was to make this section full width and not boxed. Full width. So now as it's full width now, it will go from edge to edge of the screen. So we have two containers in it. Now, in one container, you will add your heading and icon list element. While over here, you do not drag in image elements. What you do is use the container as the background. So you go over to the container settings under styling, click on background, impute the background, then do this center and the other changes that you need to do to make sure this image comes out perfectly well. That's what you're supposed to do. So you repeat it over and over and over and over again for all these sections till you reach the footer. Now this text hierarchy, everything is just wrong. That's what is this. You can see even two different colors. Two totally different colors. You can see my own is the same, just that this one is bolder. These two totally different colors. Please make sure you correct all this because what we are having next, we are working on the, the design for August. All these ones are the designs for July. So the design for August will start as soon as we are done with the new changes and is approved. So next is our client. Hold on, I want to confirm something. Now, this one was done by you, and also this was done by you. Why is it different? Why is it different? It's not meant to be different. It's meant to be the same thing. It's meant to be the same thing. Your sizing is just so wrong here. Please work on it. Let me check your contact page also. Here, work on it. 1140. Your width. Make sure you correct all these changes and then get back to me. John Don, you did a good work. Ayo, you still need to improve. Please work on everything as soon as possible and send the review to the group. Thank you.